Meantime, Steward Healthcare, the owner of Glenwood Regional Medical Center, is facing potential bankruptcy. According to Susanna Vogel with the medical publication Healthcare Dive, it has until the end of the month to prove to lenders it has enough money to begin repaying its major debts. Analysts say creditors are not likely to give it another lifeline. Well, the corporation operates over 30 hospitals in 8 states. And it's already shut down hospitals in Texas and Massachusetts. Now, back in February, Steward officials said that it planned to address the lack of funds by using restructuring advisors, taking out a bridge loan, and selling its physician group and other assets. But analysts question that plan due to the amount of its financial trouble.